Hey, what is up guys? So I'm back, and today I'm going to be doing a video that a bunch of you requested I do on Twitter, which was compare the elements of the suit to their counterparts in live action and other versions. So here it is guys, hopefully you enjoy it. So first off, let's get the most obvious thing out of the way. As you're watching the trailer, you are going to see Spider-Man of course come and stick to a wall, and next we see that his eyes, do the whole shutter effect. Now of course this is most recently represented in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, of course played by Tom Holland in live action, and this of course a reference all the way back to the classic Steve Ditko. Now going off of that one, we are going to talk about the legs, specifically the element that is on the feet, which is of course that he does have shoes in this one. Now this isn't anything new to Spider-Man, as the recent Amazing Spider-Man series that was of course made by Sony actually had Andrew Garfield's suit have shoes at the bottom. Once again continuing to use some of the elements that were very well received in that suit. Next up, we are going to take a look at the front chest logo. Now this one is also reminiscent and very much inspired by the Amazing Spider-Man logo. Although there are subtle changes like not a massive bend upwards, it definitely has the same exact legs extending far down than they do on almost every other suit. Now of course we're going to look at the other logo, which is going to be the back one, which this one should be familiar to anybody who has seen or is a fan of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, as this is the same logo that they are using here. A few subtle changes, but definitely a direct inspiration. And now next up, we are going to take a look at the arms and specifically around the shoulder area. As you guys will notice, it is a very unique separator that is going on right here, going down the suit, around the shoulders and down the arms. This part being directly inspired by the most recent Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man. As you can tell, there is separation in the shoulder going down the arm all the way down on his wrists. And speaking of his wrist, of course there is the web shooter, which seems to be kind of a part of the suit right here coming out from the bottom. Now of course looking at this, the obvious choice and the direct reference is going to be the most recent MCU version of Spider-Man, with having the same style of small web shooter in there. And along with all those, you can clearly tell that there is a whole lot of patterning happening on the suit. Now this was of course first introduced in the Amazing Spider-Man 1, and it's a little reworked in the Spider-Man Homecoming suit that we have seen so far in Captain America Civil War, but that is directly represented here as they have the lines around the arms and going down the legs. So as you can tell, this is definitely a suit that pays a lot of tribute to what's come before, but it also is taking its own unique spin on the character. Now we've never really had a Spider-Man that has this big of a logo on his chest, specifically this white to stick out so far, but it is their own take, so we'll talk about that in the coming months obviously, and we'll see more of it in upcoming videos and pictures. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts and what do you guys think of this suit.